Greetings, Local 2627 sisters and brothers. Today is Monday, April 18th. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I just have two items I want to talk to you about, and they're important. The first item is about retirement counseling. If you know that you want to go within the next 6 months to a year, you need to come down here and start talking to the pension people at DC 37. Now, people don't take this serious. They get mad because they have the time. They say, I'm retiring. They just retire the next day. Now, when you retire, the time of the month that you retire can make a difference in your benefits. Remember, when you retire, most people don't have the same income when they retire that they had when they were working. Now, you still have mortgages, you still have kids in school, you still have Macy's card, you still have a Sears card, and so on and so on and so on. These bills have to be paid. People call us and ask us how they get their jobs back after they've been retired for a year or two. So keep that in mind. You need to have pension counseling. You need to talk to the pension people at least 6 months before you plan to go out. We recommend sometime between 6 months and a year before you go out that you talk to pension counseling. The second thing I'm talking about is education. We have people talk a lot of talk. They're not getting this promotion. They don't have this. Somebody's taking the job, and you have the opportunity to get the skills. The money is out there. We put the money out there. We've partnered with a couple of companies that are on our website. I mean, BMCC Continuing Ed, Enterprise Training. There's a couple of forums that we've got involved with. I mean, you need to look into this. You have a career here. You plan to be here another 10 or 15, maybe even 20 years. You need to start getting your skills set up to make it competitive with the rest of the skills out here. When we have the insourcing now, when we went to do it, and do it at the job fair, out of 5,200 people, only 50 of them came out. 50 people came out to the job fair. Now, several of these members that went to this job fair have jobs someplace else. The same thing, we had a webinar last week. Out of 5,200 people, only 35 people participated in the webinar. There's a problem with that. We keep on pushing education. We make the money out there for you to get the education, and then you're not getting it. You're getting comfortable at your desk doing whatever you're going to do, and then you cry to us, and you come to us and say, hey, I'm not getting promoted. I'm not being treated right. But let me remind you, every year we have 5 or 6 people who change agencies, and they change agencies for the money. They get their skill sets where they have to be, and then they transfer. Now, also keep in mind, what skill sets do I need? Well, you know what? Look at what they're using wherever you want to go or wherever you are right now. If you have a consultant there, find out what the consultant is doing. This is serious stuff. It's all about how much money you have at the end when it's time for you to go out. So you have to take advantage of the education. And the education is simple now. When I went, and when your first vice president went to get our education, we had to go to college. Now you go to seminars for 6 weeks or maybe 6 months. You get your certification, and you have the skills necessary because it's all specialized now. So keep this in mind. Take advantage of this education benefit that we're giving to you. And we're trying to increase it. We're trying to get other things going on. It's very important that you get your skill sets up, because we do not want the city to say to us, well, we wanted to put these members there, but they don't have the appropriate skill sets for what we need. So keep that in mind. Good and welfare this week. Michelle Holden, one of our shop stores at HRA. Her husband is recovering from an illness. From Metro Plus, Natasha Thomas, her father passed away. From Transit Authority, Gene Davis, he's recovering from a surgery. And from CUNY Queens College, David Samuels is recovering from a serious health issue. And of course, our love goes out to these members at this time. In solidarity, this is Robert Ajay. I'll speak to you soon.